Hey, this is Dylan with Bike to Everything, and today I'm going to be riding down Howard Street. There is bike infrastructure all the way down Howard Street, but it varies a lot, with protected bike lanes to, on the safe side, to just sharrows on some streets. But most of it is pretty good. See, it starts out just with kind of on-street bike lane. I think the plan is to eventually have all of this be a protected bike lane, but I'm not sure what the schedule is for that. So I'm stopping over here on the curb while waiting, so I don't have to get off the bike. Yeah, just did a little bell ring, make sure everybody knows I'm coming. And this guy is, I guess, not turning right on red, so I just passed him. But that is definitely a place where you have to be careful for the right hook. So here's just like a weird one block of sharrow, and then after this block, there's like a bike lane again. Even though this bike lane is so old, or like it's been paved over, there's no symbol. But it is a bike lane. So I'm trying something different today with this ride. I'm recording the narration after the ride instead of during. We'll see how it goes. I'm riding into the sun here, so it's a little bit tough to see in real life and on the camera. Not too bad for me, but you do want to be careful when there are drivers behind you, because they might not be able to see very well either. It's this kind of light where it's already beneficial to turn on your rear blinking light just to make sure that you're visible. Just in time for the walk symbol. I think this light up here is going to be red for a while. Didn't like the way that guy passed me, but what you gonna do? This is kind of a weird bike lane. Not really safe. But right across the street here, bike lane becomes more protected. Way nicer. I should ride through here while there's an event going on at this Moscone event center. Because when there's a lot of people crossing, it's much more difficult to ride through this area. The light up here is red, but this light has a pedestrian scramble now. So I'm just going to kind of slowly go through with the pedestrian scramble as all 4 walk symbols are on. Because I think after the scramble the other way goes and I have to wait a whole cycle. So but yeah, that's another light where you kind of have to be careful, because if you only look at the walk symbol, you might not realize that people are going to be walking right in front of you too. So you have to make sure everybody who has the right of way, the pedestrians, can go. This is another really weird cross. They need to have a keep clear sign on the ground there, because when this right lane stacks up, the drivers do not understand, like, they need to keep clear for the bikes to weave through. Oh yeah, and this is 5th Street, so there's brand new protected bike lanes going there. I think I pointed the camera for a second up and down the street. This is also a nice protected lane. It's unfortunate that there had to be an accident before this part of the protected bike lane was built. But hopefully the rest of Howard is built out soon. Yeah, being in a bike lane like this, completely parking protected, really spoils me. When I go back to the other bike lanes, I didn't even realize how much more comfortable this feels compared to the other bike lanes. So I'm pretty excited that San Francisco is taking it seriously. I think this is 7th Street, which is another great biking street if you want to go from the southern part of Soma up to Market. And then 8th Street is good for going back down from Market. So here this guy is waiting for me to get over. So up here is 11th Street, and this is where most people turn off Howard. There's like a right turn bike lane, there's a straight bike lane, there's even a left turn bike lane over here, if you kind of see on the left side, yeah. So I'm going to go straight just to complete Howard, but most people are going on 11th to get where they're going. At this point there's no bike lane anymore, it's just a wide street. But also not many people go on this street because it doesn't actually go through. If you're trying to go to the Mission and you take Howard all the way, you're just going to hit Van Ness and you're going to kind of be forced to turn or make very dangerous moves crossing. If you're going to the Mission, you should have actually turned left on 11th and then you can turn right on Folsom, and that will take you like into the Mission the easiest way if you're on Howard Street. I've often like forgotten that Howard doesn't go through, and I ride to the end, and here you are at the end. Technically there's a way to go through for Muni only, but I would not recommend it. That's dangerous. I don't even know if Muni does that. And it kind of just forces, if you're a normal vehicle, it forces you around. So I'm just going to go around and pull a Yui over here. Essentially we're done with Howard Street. Make sure to like and subscribe so other people can see this too. You could go straight, but that's also a bit sketchy because there's like a highway entrance there. So I need to go up to Pearl Street actually, which is pretty close. So I'm just going to kind of meander over there. I'm going to take the sidewalk for a second because this is kind of a one-way street, and anyway, because of this Howard ending in a weird way, I kind of got sent over here, and this is kind of a scary place to cross for pedestrians. All these people coming off the highway are going so fast, but I'll make it across, and I'm actually going to merge into all of this traffic here. Kind of like being at the end of the cycle, because then I don't have to worry about that many people behind me. I think there's only like 2 cars behind me, and I'm not going that much slower than them, so I don't really feel uncomfortable. So now there's not really anybody else behind me. I think I just do a look right now. And I can cross Valencia, go up the hill a little bit, and I'm done. Make sure to like and subscribe so other people can see this too. Maybe make any requests if you want to see a certain commute in San Francisco or nearby. Thanks for watching.